the Third Eye's Halloween birthday bash. I am Steve from Hell, and now,
Okay, enough of that crap. Me, Hunter Parker, yeah, we got it. Okay, welcome to the show, folks. Glad to be with you on this very special edition of From the Third Eye. Man, I made myself dizzy for a second doing that demon voice, so I'll never do that again. Anyhow, I'm Hunter Parker, of course, your host, and today is all about having some fun because we're going to be, it's the Halloween special today, and it's also the birthday bash for my birthday, so happy birthday to me. So today I'm gonna tell you a couple scary stories that are actually true stories that has happened to me over my course of my lifetime. We're not gonna have your normal technology stuff for Bashing Zone today. That'll be back on our next show in a couple weeks from today. So there you go with that. But before we get into all of that, one thing I want to mention is that the website for the show will be moving to a much better web hosting provider. So I don't have the address for the website yet, but I'll have it for you guys on the next show. Although, if you tune in to my show, my other show, which I have made some changes to as well, I've changed the name a little bit. I took the word radio off in it, so it's now The Hunter Show. You can find the show at thehuntershow.altervista.org. And if you listen to the show this week, the first episode of the new show, which will have some bashing this week, I will let you know what the new web address is for From the Third Eye. So do check that out. The Hunter Show premieres this week. Of course, as of the date this is being published, which will be on Friday, the 25th, my show would have already been published as well. So check that out. So there you go with that. So that's all the announcements that I have now. So let's get into the show here with the first story that I want to share with you guys, which is actually very interesting. So my parents, they bought my great-great-grandmother's house when she died in like 2000 or 2001, something like that. And because the house was inherited by her daughter, and her daughter sold it to us, and we moved in there. In 2003, we tore the place down and rebuilt a brand new house with a full-size basement on the property. Now, I always used to say that she would haunt the frickin' place because I would see her around all the time. And there was one time she scared the living crap out of me I was in the, taking a bath in the jacuzzi tub that we had, and she touched my hand, or something touched my hand at least, and that freaked me the heck out. And so my mom banished her from the house by saying, you know, in the name of Jesus, be gone or something like that. And I'm like, Mom, she's not a demon. She's not a demon. You don't need to do that. But my mom never listened to me, so she was gone and I never saw her again. So I was kind of sad about that part. But man, just to have something touch you and then you reach over there to see what it is and it's not even there, that's creepy. Like, really creepy. Now, I don't know what you guys think about scary movies, but you want to know what my favorite scary movie is? My favorite scary movie is the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I've seen probably every film in that series millions of times, and it never gets old. You know, I still get freaked out every time I watch those movies. I mean, even though they're classics, you know, from the 80s and 90s. And yeah, it still freaks me out every time I watch those movies, I tell you. So, one other story that I'll share with you guys this week. So it's going to be kind of a shortened show today because we don't really have a whole lot. One other story I want to share with you guys today is when my family and I went camping one time, and we went camping, and I was walking around, you know, we had by our campsite, and I heard this noise, like a growling noise, and I don't know what it was to this day. I have no idea because the noise was like 3 feet in front of me. But when I would go and I could see a shadow of something, and I tried to go towards the noise to see what it was, and there was nothing there. Nothing at all. So I don't know what it was. I mean, even my mom and dad were like, what was that? That was pretty scary. I mean, it didn't sound like an animal. It sounded like a demonic sounding, I don't know what. All I know is it was creepy as hell, and I hope I never experience that ever again. So, there you go with that. So, with all that said, that's going to do it for us this time around. We're back in 2 weeks, which will be November, with back to our regular format. Don't forget to check out The Hunter Show. It premieres today, as well as this episode being published. Yeah. So you can check that, of course, thehuntershow.altervista.org. That's thehuntershow.altervista.org. And like I said, I will be announcing the new web address for the show on The Hunter Show, since as of this recording, it's being recorded on Tuesday, October 22nd. As of the recording of this episode, the website hasn't been moved yet or anything. So by the time you listen to my show on the 25th, which is obviously what you're doing now, probably, or listening to this show, it'll be published or moved over, and you'll have the new website. So definitely check that out. So that's going to do it for me. I'm Hunter Parker. Happy Halloween and happy birthday to me as well. And we'll see you next time.